everyone, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. And here I am back with number 3 of my promised 4 little easy to make Christmas earrings. And today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little package, parcel, present earrings, whichever part of the world you come from. We call them presents here in the UK, but I know you guys in the States maybe call them packages or parcels, but Christmas presents essentially. Really easy to make, just with cube beads and a little bit of wire. I mean, you know, how easy is that? So I'm going to walk you through how to make these. Today I'll be using the copper wire, just because I think it looks really sweet. But you can make these in all sorts of different coloured wires. Here's some gold ones with the red parcels, which I think look really cute. And these have been made using silver tone wire with the icy blue, which again I think look really nice. So I will go through a list of materials, and we're going to be making the matching earring to this little guy here today. Okay, so let's go through a list of what we need. Really simple ingredients: 0.6 copper wire or 0.6 wire of your choosing. I'm going to be using copper today with this. Again, my usual suspects. You're going to need some chain nose pliers. You're going to need flush cutters, as usual. You're going to need 6-step bail making plier, or indeed your normal round nose pliers, just in case you need to round out these little bow things here. Or you know, a pair of chain nose pliers will be, round nose pliers will be absolutely fine. And the last thing you need is some beads, some cube beads. Now, I got these off the internet, extremely affordable, and they come in a variety of different colours, and they are acrylic. These, you can buy 10mm crystal cubes, which are absolutely gorgeous, but again, they're a lot more expensive. So I just thought I'd get the acrylic cubes, 10mm cubes. You can make them in 8 or 6, but it gets an awful lot more fiddly getting the wire through the central hole. I find that these central holes here are actually quite wide and, you know, quite decent, so you can actually get a few wire wraps up inside, as you'll see here. Okay, so we'll clear the table and I'll take you through how to make these. Really easy to make. So now we've got all our materials ready, let's go through how to make these. So again, 0.6mm wire. I'll put the gauge equivalent down in the description box below for you guys who don't use millimeters. But today we're going to need approximately, you can get away with 9 inches, but I'm going to be using 10 because I do like a little bit more wire. Even though there's a slight touch of waste, I do like to use a little bit extra wire because it gives me a little bit more control. Okay, so snip off your wire, and I'll get rid of the rule. So here we have our 10-inch or 9, whichever is your preference, length of wire. Okay, so we're going to be making a matching one for this. So here's your little 10mm cube bead. I don't know if you can see, if the camera can pick that up, it's got quite a decent hole. Now that's really good for what we need to do today. Okay, as I said before, the crystal cubes that you can get, as beautiful as they are with the flatter sides, these have got slightly faceted sides. The flatter side ones are gorgeous, but the hole is much less substantial, which means that you're going to struggle to get your wire through. Okay, so 10mm acrylic bead, which you pop your wire through. You want to leave about 3 inches at the top here before you start to wrap your parcel. Okay, yeah, I would say about 3, just over 3 inches. Gives you plenty of leeway. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is bend this wire over the first side of your cube, like so. Okay, now holding the bottom, just to keep this part secure, you want to bend your wire slightly and gently and feed it through the central hole so it comes out of the bottom. Okay, taking a set of chain nose, whilst you're holding this secure, just tug very slightly at the end of your wire, not up here because you don't want to crimp it. Just pull very, very securely and tug so that that fits nicely around the bead. Okay, as you can see there. Turn it to its next facet and bend the wire over so it covers the next side, as you can see there. Again, bending through and down through the hole. Again, very gently and firmly tug at the bottom of the wire so that your next side is covered, like so. Okay, so you can see now you've got two sides of your parcel. Again, rotate it, and again cover the side and down through the hole. Okay, and again tug really firmly, not too firmly that you snap the wire, but firmly enough. And at this stage you can just play around with these pieces of wire, making sure that, you know, they're kind of equal and even, if you can see there. So now you have 3 sides. Okay, so this is the part now where we finish the wrapping. So again, over the 4th side, but instead of going through, we want to wrap this wire around this initial wire here. Okay, so very, very carefully place it atop and then very gently wind it around that central piece of wire here, keeping everything nice and secure and taut. Okay, you can come in with your pliers at this point and just very carefully tighten things up if it will let you. Okay, so we're left with this. So we have this 3-inch central piece and this guy here that's been wrapping around all the 4 sides. So at this point you can just sort of tidy up your little pieces of wire. Okay, the next stage is to make a loop, which is this part here. So we need to make this loop here. Okay, so come in with your round nose. Okay, bend away from you and then over the top, just make a regular loop. Tuck this guy slightly out of the way and make a loop at the top, like so. Okay, I'm hoping that you can see that. Okay, so this is what we have now. So grasp the loop, and then we want to be winding this around and doing a wire wrap, essentially, just, you know, a common wire wrap, which we will do now. So over and over. Until, as you can see, the whole thing is covered. So, okay, so you've made literally a wire wrap loop at the top. Straighten things out a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, we have the wrapped bead 4 times, wrapped around 4 times. You can straighten these guys out at the end, actually, you don't have to do it at this point. And then the arms are coming out of the back. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to just push that one out at an angle slightly. Okay, so it looks something like that. So this left point here, we want to bend that over and gently form a little loop like so. Okay, you see that? And then here, with your fingernail, form another gentle loop, which forms the ribbon essentially at the top. Okay, can you see how we did that? So it's a figure of 8, over and then over. Okay, this part here, we want to be bringing that over the top to seal. So pull that. Okay, can you see how that's popped over the top? And then this guy here goes underneath the right hand loop, around the back, and then over the top. And that's pretty basically it. How cute and easy is that? So again, like I said in the beginning, you can get away with a shorter length. I prefer a longer length to work with just because I think it's easier for me. Again, if you're wanting to conserve wire, etc., that's fine. But I would say between 9 and 10 inches. So we now sort of have a bit of a fiddle around and push things into place, and come in with your cutters and just basically chop off the little spare parts of the ribbon, and there we have it. And there is your little parcel. Okay, so the last thing you need to do, pop it on an ear wire. Just open it up, and with the little ribbon ends facing outwards, pop it on, close that up nice and securely, and there we have your cute little parcel package Christmas present earrings. Aren't they lovely? So have a go at making these in all sorts of different colours, lots of different colours of wire, gold ones, again the copper ones, and in the silver. They look really sweet in the silver too, don't they? How sweet are those? Have fun and let me know how you get on in the comments, and I'll be back very shortly with my last pair of cute Christmas earrings, which is actually a pair of holly leaves and berries to wear in your ears or on a pendant. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.